The original Street Fighter came out all the way back in 1987 and effectively paved the way for other fighting games such as Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, and Soul Calibur. In many regards, Street Fighter is the granddaddy of modern fighting games, so it should come as no surprise that Capcom are still trying to push the boundaries when it comes to this genre-defining IP. The release of Street Fighter 6 is just on the horizon, so before this latest entry in the franchise drops, we thought we'd share 5 important things about the game and its new features with you all. So are you ready? Let's do this. Number 1. New characters. Before you panic, don't worry. Pretty much all of your favorite characters from previous Street Fighter games like Ken, Ryu, Chun-Li, Luke, and Cammy will all be returning in Street Fighter 6. But there are also some new fighters that you'll be able to play as, namely Jamie, JP, Lily, Kimberly, Mignon, and Marisa. Jamie is an expert dancer who values justice and friendship above all else, while JP is the head of an international NGO who owns a cat named Sibylle, and yes, I did check the pronunciation. Then there's Lily, a descendant of the Thunderfoot tribe who, despite her small stature, is an extremely capable and powerful fighter. Kimberly is a prodigy who graduated college early and now aspires to be a ninja. Interesting plot twist there. As for Manon, she's a supermodel and world champion judoka who always strives to improve herself wherever possible. Finally, the extremely muscular Marisa is an upcoming jewelry designer hailing from Italy who claims she is a descendant of ancient Greek warriors. And with that incredible physique, who could deny her? Hopefully these new additions to Street Fighter will resonate well with fans, but in case none of these new faces are your cup of tea, there should be 4 new characters coming as part of DLC content, namely Rashid and Aki, who will be here later on in 2023, Akuma, who should be available in spring 2024, and Ed, who will join the fighters in early 2025. Number 2. World Tour. Street Fighter 6 comes with what it describes as an immersive single-player story mode. Players will get to create their own avatar and travel the world, learning new moves and skills from different masters such as Chun-Li, Luke, and Ryu. In fact, you'll start your journey off learning the basics from Luke of Buckler Security located in Metro City. As the story progresses, you'll acquire new abilities and face stronger opponents in the process. Sure, the story might be simple, but it's definitely a good way for you to build your own fighter from the ground up and battle your way to glory. Before you begin, you'll customize your own avatar according to your preferences and choose gear which not only changes your fighter's appearance, but their abilities as well. As you learn from different masters, you can actually mix and match special moves and super arts, so you can essentially create a fighter that is unique to you and potentially even more devastating than any of the masters on their own. You'll also level up, increasing the strength of your attacks and health in the process. Moreover, there's a skills tree that will allow you to add more special moves and super arts into the mix, meaning you'll be able to take on tougher fighters down the line. World Tour is named as such because, well, you'll be traveling all over the world in your journey towards becoming a legend. So far, Italy, the US, and France, and a new country called Nashville are confirmed destinations, but there will be plenty of other locations for you to visit, so Street Fighter 6 really does bring the world to your doorstep. There are actually plenty of other features in World Tour, including shops, apparel, and even mini games for you to enjoy, so even if you just play this mode, you're sure to have many hours of fun. Number 3. Battle Hub. In Street Fighter 6, you'll be able to take your avatar that you build and level up in World Tour and bring it to the Battle Hub, which is where fighters from all over the world can meet up and go head-to-head with one another to test their mettle against other players. A single Battle Hub can host up to 100 players at a time, and you'll be able to use emotes or chat directly with others to let them know how you're feeling or if you're up for a fight or two. Battle cabinets let you fight it out in arcade-like matches, and while a match is underway, you can even choose to watch all the action as a spectator. Of course, you can also battle it out with other avatars in one-on-one matches to test your fighting skills and climb up the rankings, but the Capcom Fighting Network, or CFN, which debuted in Street Fighter V, has received several improvements, as well as the addition of fighters clubs. You can create your own fighters club to make it easier to meet up with friends or like-minded fighters, or you can join an existing one if you prefer. There's even the ability to create an emblem, flyer, and even a uniform for your club. They really have thought of just about everything here, haven't they? Battle Hub also features periodic tournaments, an event counter, a game center, and even a hub goods shop to further customize your avatar. I guess if Street Fighter was ever trying to become a metaverse, Street Fighter 6 may be just that, which in this case is pretty awesome if you ask me. Number 4. The Drive Gauge. Replacing the V-trigger system from Street Fighter V, the Drive Gauge is a new metered system that encourages players to mash buttons less and play more tactically and introduces an innovative risk and reward mechanic into the game. The Drive Gauge consists of 6 bars, and you spend a fraction of a bar or even more depending on the cool moves or attacks you decide to unleash on opponents. If you block attacks or get caught in a punish, you lose bars, but if your opponent blocks your attacks or if you nail a punish counter or perfectly timed hit, your gauge replenishes. Easy enough, right? Ultimately, you don't want to lose all 6 of your bars, otherwise you enter burnout, which puts you in a really bad position. There are 5 different drive gauge moves, namely Drive Impact, Drive Parry, Drive Reversal, Drive Rush, and Overdrive. Each of these moves costs different amounts. For example, Drive Rush costs 1 bar and allows you to dash out of a cancel, while Overdrive costs 2 bars and effectively replaces X, which charges up your specials in particular. You'll definitely need to learn the ins and outs of the drive gauge system, but I think you get a basic understanding of how it works. Mastering this will allow you to get out of tight spots and turn the tide in a battle, so if you're aiming to be a champion, don't neglect this crucial mechanic. And finally, number 5, real-time built-in commentary. This is actually a really cool part of Street Fighter 6, which sees the inclusion of popular commentators from the fighting game community. As it stands, confirmed English commentators include James J. Chainsaw Chen, Thea Trinidad, Jeremy Vicious Lopez, and Tasty Steve Scott. Japanese commentators consist of Aru, Kosuke Hiraiwa, Hikaru Takahashi, and His Excellency Demon Kaka. Thanks to the addition of commentators, you'll be able to experience what pro players do and hear the commentators talk about everything going on during a fight in real time. Also, as matches get more intense, the commentary will shift accordingly, with commentators becoming more excited and exclamatory in their remarks. Also, for beginners, they'll provide some simple explanations about how the game works, so this should make learning the ropes that much easier for initiates. Overall, Street Fighter 6 is full of new features and takes the franchise and fighting game experience to a whole new level. I have a feeling this latest release will impress the vast majority of fans and bring a whole lot of newcomers into the colorful and action-packed world of Street Fighter. Street Fighter 6 is out on June 2nd, 2023 and will be available on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. So that's it. That's 5 things you need to know about Street Fighter 6. I know I kinda glanced over some stuff, so if there's anything else you think players should know before they buy, please leave a comment down below. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more gaming, VR, and tech content. From me and the crew here at Metasquad, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Later!